Dreamers, welcome back. I have done a lot of rearranging and updating on my planner, so I just thought I would give you an updated flip through as well as kind of a flip through of my bullet journal. So this is a Foxy Fix personal size and the color is amethyst. So let's just open it up here, and I do have some the pockets in the front, and I've got some stickers in here to use for any time that I need to, and then I have a couple of gift cards in here. And then this first dashboard is one that I made with scrap paper, and in it I have the very first thing is my bullet journal. So I've got several things in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of these. I have my 2017 goals page, and then kind of some extra space for goals as the year goes on that I can add to. And then I have some trackers of goals that I have this year for Instagram and YouTube. So keeping track of those things. And then I have my makeup inventory, and I'm not doing an inventory every single month, partially because I just didn't have room on the page, but also because I just don't use up enough products every single month to do a count. So I have January, March, April, June, July, September, October, and then December. So I have all of my inventory there, and I am trying to focus on appreciating what I have and using what I have this year for makeup instead of purchasing a whole bunch of new things. And then I have a list of empties because that is a major goal, and this is not all of my empties. This is only makeup products, and I think I'm just going to do full size makeup products or deluxe sample sizes, not just regular sample sizes. And then I have a debt plan here that I'm working on, and I've got kind of everything marked and squared out. So that is my goal, is to have this all colored in by the end of the year. And then I have my reading list with all the fun little books. This was a bunch of these ideas I got on Pinterest. And then I have the books listed out here that I've read as well. And then I have a TV series. These are TV series that I am actively watching, and some of these I don't get a whole lot of progress on because Ryan and I are watching them together. And so, and he works nights and I work days. So some of these we are watching together, and I do have another page of this coming up. And then I have films that I want to watch, and I actually just watched Inferno last night, so I do need to mark that off. I haven't decided what color I'm going to color things in on here yet. And I do need to continue. I've been working on my layouts and not quite as much content. And then here's another TV series that I've got, and then I've got some notes for myself because there are other TV series that I saw on Netflix that I haven't watched any episodes of, and I don't really know anything about. So I may end up filling that space, and then I may end up going to there too. And then I've got this one for podcasts. I do enjoy listening to podcasts. I'm almost done with Serial Season 2, and I really like Undisclosed as well. So I've got a few more podcasts that I listen to, but I've not listed those out yet. And then the last one I have in here is the Mom's Diner, and again, I need to work on filling in the content, but I thought what I would do with this is I would just make like a list of meals that are kind of go-tos that everybody likes, so when I sit down to do meal planning, I can kind of look at this list. I would like to add a savings tracker and a house projects. So I've got some kind of notes for myself for other stuff that I want to add. But that is my bullet journal that I'm doing in there, and that's a cute little Paris book. And then I've got this next book is for like my just notes, you know, just things that I need to jot down. Like we've been working on a home remodel, and so I've got like a list there of things that we need to do, you know, notes for videos, just kind of a brain dump type of thing. And then there is the other side of that dashboard. And then we go to, I've got this nice little vellum that I found at Hobby Lobby that I cut. And I think I want to round the corners on that, but I haven't done it yet. And then this is another dashboard that I made from scrapbook paper. And then a little book that I put together, and this is the dot paper, like the bullet journal. I'm working on hand lettering, and I'm obviously not very good at it yet. So this is like my writing journal. It's not like a diary, but like, you know, writing like I'm working on, you know, I kind of wrote some of my goals for the year, quotes. I was working on writing American sentences here, which is kind of like a haiku, you know, cross-stitch projects that I've started, just kind of like, not like a diary, but like a journal. And then there's the back of that dashboard and the back of the vellum. And then this next dashboard I got from Elderberry Acre Designs on Etsy, and any shops that I mention I will list down below. And then I just have a note here for myself for my tracker. And then I've got my current month. This is from Annie Plans Printables. So this has the month at a glance in there. And I'm really not totally certain how I'm using this particular month yet. I've kind of played around with it a little bit. And then I've got my tracker here with all the different things that I am tracking. And this is the timed Annie Plans Printables that has the little flap that comes out. Because I do work full-time and I do have appointments and things, I'm the editor of a newspaper, so a lot of times I do need to record appointments. This is the one that I picked. I quite like it for different stuff, so, you know, just kind of filling that out. And then I'm using this space right here for kind of my diary, if you will, just a recap of the day type of thing. And then I've got my spot marked for today with this bookmark that I got on Amazon. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss it, you will land among the stars. So I really like that. And then it's got this nice tassel. You can see that, a nice tassel that goes with it that helps find my spot very, very clearly. So that is that book. And then at the end of February, there's like this, you finish out the month, and then there's this notes page. And I'm using the notes page to keep track of how many posts that I'm making on different social media each day, and then what stitching project I worked on that day, places, errands I need to run, and things that I need to make sure to buy, and just, you know, just kind of any notes that I need for the month. And then the next thing that I have in here is my forward planning calendar, and this is also from Annie Plans Printables, and this is where I can just write down different events, things that I need to remember. So like, you know, when I pull out Marches and I'm getting ready to switch out for February, then I can go ahead and record all of these things that I already know need to be on my calendar, and then I have a little spot for things that I need to remember to do. So that is that book. And then at the very end of that book, also from Annie Plans Printables, I have tipped in this year calendar that's a fold out. So that's kind of neat. I've marked like vacations, days off, things like that. And I just have that tipped in with some washi that I got at Hobby Lobby, I think. And then I've got some Post-it notes on the back of that dashboard. This is another Elderberry Acre Designs dashboard. And then this is a folder from, let me remind myself here, My Adori Planner. And I think that's also where I got those two booklets at the front. But this is just a little folder. It's not really a dashboard. Of course, I love anything Paris, and it's got these little kind of marker things here in the front. But this is my bills section. And let me flip to kind of one that's not filled out here. So this, I put all my bills that I have down here, and I'll kind of show you a little bit of one here. But I have all of my bills listed out when they're due and the amounts, and then once it's paid, I check it off, and then once it clears, then I highlight it in purple. And so that is, it just kind of helps me keep track of what have I paid and what's already cleared the bank, so I can see at a glance, you know, how much money do I need to have in the account. And then in the center here, I have a printable that I got from the Annie Plans Facebook page, and this is a 52-week savings challenge, and by the end of the year you'll have $1,378. So I am participating in that, and that's just kind of in the middle there. And then I've got at the end, I've got some like debt tracking on that notes page there, and there's the other side of that dashboard. And then this is another dashboard that I made out of scrapbook paper, there's the other side. And then I have another, this is another Annie Plans printables, and it is a 12-month calendar. And this is where I do all of my blog planning. I've got another bookmark from Amazon in there to show my spot. But this is where I'm doing all of my blog planning. So like at the top, I'm writing what blog posts that I need to do, and at the bottom, what video that I want to film, since I have videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I try to have a blog post every day, Monday through Friday. And then I put some blocks down here, like, let me flip back to February or January. I have some blocks down here to show some stats like followers and some analytics stats, and you know, finances, money that I have made, which is not a lot, I might add, but so that is just for blog stuff. And then at the back of this, in the notes section, I've got you know, just some things that I need to keep track of for the ad network that I belong to, and books that I want to make sure to review. And I'm probably I'm already out of note space, so I will probably tip in something of this before I'm done. And then this is the last little dashboard section, and this is another dashboard that I made from scrapbook paper. If you can't tell, I'm really sort of a big fan of the vintagey and all the words stuff. So then the next thing that I have in here, this is a meal plan and shopping list. I got this from Brooke Eva Designs, and it did not have this cover on it. I made the cover. It just had the inside pages here. And then I just created that cover and printed it on there. But I really like this because I can do my meal planning right here, and then have my shopping list right here for everything to go with it. So that is that. And then I have the Annie Plans printables for passwords, which we're not going to go through. And then I have the Annie Plans printables for online purchases. If you can't tell, I'm a big, huge fan of hers. So that is the end of that. And then I have, back here, I just keep my checkbook and a utility bill, because you never know when you're going to need like a proof of address or something like that. And then paint samples for a remodel that we're doing. And then in this pin loop back here, I have my Pilot friction pen. I absolutely love these. If you haven't tried them, they are amazing. One of the things that I was really looking for in a pen is you know, I'll make an appointment with someone, you know, I'll set up an interview with them, and then they're not available or something changes. You know, like today I had an appointment that was supposed to be at 4 o'clock and then it got moved up to noon. So being able to erase makes me very happy, because then my planner's not all, you know, marked up and scratched out. I also do have a set of the friction highlighters, which I really enjoy as well. So that is my entire updated setup. Again, I will have links down below for all of the Etsy shops that I mentioned. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye.